In this video, I'm going to do a review for GREVA 8K Android TV box and also compare it with Google Chromecast with Google TV. Let's get into it. 10-bit video processing. It supports Wi-Fi 6, which is really good. The model that I have in my hand is a 4GB RAM and 64GB ROM version, and it's around $50 at the time of this recording. All right, let's open the box. So it comes with the HDMI cable in the package. Well, I mean, it's this line, not too long. Power brick for power. This is the remote control, comes in the box. This is the look. It's very light, all plastic pretty much. In the back we have a DC port, we have a SPDIF port for optical sound, HDMI port, we have a LAN port, and we also have a AV port. On the right side we have two USB ports. One is the regular one and the other one is a USB 3 port. And we also have a micro SD card slot. Okay, so let's hook it up to the TV and we're gonna check the quality, performance and everything else. So what I have for my setup, I'm gonna actually attach it at the back of the TV, so it's just gonna be hidden. But the problem is the power cable is short. For that sense, you're gonna connect to Wi-Fi. Pretty much look exactly like the Google TV. I mean, you have the home, you have the movie at the top, and it's actually pretty fast. It's faster than my Google TV. Little difference in the ROM actually makes a huge difference. And my TV is 4K. Okay, you can change the brightness, contrast, saturation, tone, everything else here. That's pretty good. So there's something like a mouse function too, but we also have the Bluetooth version 5 on this TV. You can pair it with the Bluetooth speaker or your headphones, stuff like that. That's really useful actually. Google Chromecast does the same thing, but it doesn't work really well. There's like issues with the connection. The SPDIF is actually a really good function because sometimes you have a sound bar and that soundbar supports the SPDIF, and that's actually give you a higher quality audio for like a 5.1 or 7.1 surround sound. That's a good option that this device has it. So you can use the manual and select the different type for yourself. This is a good option because sometimes some of the apps, like I know when the HBO Max came out, they didn't work with like a regular sound system. So you have to come out and disable all of the features. So the sound would actually, you can hear the sound. You can turn on and off the Android TV box and it will turn on and off the TV as well if you connect it to the ARC HDMI. 64GB of storage, which is huge. I mean, I have a Chromecast as well and that one is 8GB and I can't even install like 4 apps on it because it just runs out of space and it gets super slow. But 64 or 32 should be enough. The most important thing as far as the speed goes is actually the RAM for these devices, but this is the highest one, so 4GB is gonna cover pretty much everything right now. I don't recommend the 2GB version because Google Chromecast is 2GB and it just slows down for a 4K resolution. So if you have a 4K TV, you definitely have to get the 4GB. When you don't use the device, it just goes onto a screensaver so it doesn't damage the pixels on your TV. So that's as far as the settings. This Android bar is gonna help me a lot. My Chromecast doesn't have a USB port, so I cannot really put them on a flash drive and watch it on my TV. But this device has a USB port and it's actually high speed, so I can watch my movies here. You can also connect a hard drive, and if you have like music on it, photos on it, anything else, you can just watch it on your TV. We have also an option for the micro SD card. So if you have files on your micro SD card, you can just connect it directly to the TV box and just makes things easier. It's very useful. I mean, I had so much issues with not being able to connect my Chromecast to anything else because it only has one USB Type-C port. It's just for the power, so you cannot do anything else with it. So you can mirror your phone, tablet, and laptop to the TV using this Android box. That's pretty good. For this function to work, you need to go to your Google Home app. And as you can see, we can see the GREVA TV box down here. I'm just gonna select that one. And also select cast my screen. We should be able to see my phone here. Oh, okay, yeah, that's my phone right there. and it just mirrors everything. So it doesn't do full high quality cast just because those features are locked and you need to buy a premium version for those to unlock. You can see the intelligent video quality is going to be unlocked. If you don't have that subscription, it's just going to be the really bad quality, not even useful. We're gonna get some apps. You can get maybe YouTube, Netflix, Disney, the usual streaming apps that you use on your TV. You can download them here, and it's actually pretty fast. It's like 100 megabyte file, and we're downloading very fast. Nickelodeon, we have the YouTube, Kodi too, okay. And we also have the Chrome browser, so you can do browsing. So that's why you have the mouse. You have the mouse cursor on the remote because you can use the Chrome browser. Let's try that function as well. Oh, it's already installed. Let's see how fast it does that search. Very fast actually. I mean, that shows the hardware on this device is really powerful. Not bad. I mean, it's good to have this function, and you can switch to the cursor mode, and if you want to click, let's click on that. Okay, it works fine. That's cool. I mean, that's good because sometimes you just need to access a certain website that is not possible in like a Google Chromecast, so you can access to any website here without any problem. That's perfect. VLC, very useful app for the Android. I just got logged into my account on Netflix, and for some reason the arrows on the remote doesn't work in the Netflix app, so I have to switch to the cursor mode if I want to select anything here. If I'm pressing left and right, it doesn't do anything. The remote doesn't really work in here. The quality right now is not really good. I think it's not fully loaded or something. We need to maybe give it some time. It's very pixelated. Still doesn't have the good quality. The quality in the menu system is good, but when you play the video, it's not good. The TV showed me that we are connected to the 4K 30 Hertz. Let's do YouTube, see what that does. At least the control works on YouTube and you can control any function. Okay, we at least have a 1080p quality on this video. Make sure it's actually 4K. Okay, that's good. That's a high quality image. So it does actually support 4K. We don't have an issue there. Maybe there's some issue with the app on Netflix. They definitely need to do something about the Netflix because the remote doesn't work in Netflix and the quality is not good. But on YouTube, we get the quality that we want. So right now we're doing 4K 60 FPS and the quality is good. Yeah, for a second I thought it might be a scam, but it's not, so it works. But the apps need to, on Netflix we had some issues, so maybe some of the apps gonna have that problem, but YouTube works fine. There's actually a dedicated button on the remote for the YouTube and Netflix. If you press this media button, it will go to the media center and you can watch the internal storage if you have files like videos, images. So overall, it's a really good package in terms of the hardware, the 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of ROM. The USB port is very useful if you want to connect your hard drive, a flash drive, and also have a micro SD card. If you have like music, pictures, anything else you want to connect it directly to your TV box, you can do that on this device. But comparing to my Chromecast, that's not an option. So I have a lot of hard time if I want to bring files from an outer source. That's going to be a problem. And also this device supports the SPDIF for soundbars, that supports that high quality audio for like a surround sound. It does that. You can also do the screen mirroring on this device, which is another useful function. We checked that out as well. It works if you have a subscription service with this TV box, but for the free version, the quality is really terrible. It's really capable device, but the software is not there yet. I mean, some apps needs a better optimization, especially if you have a dedicated button for that app on your remote. You have the Netflix on here, but the Netflix doesn't work on this device. So Hopefully in the future they will update that better, because YouTube works fine. It shows the 4K video quality with no problem. Usually it will take a while for buffer for devices that has a low specs, but it's not an issue on this device. So that's it for this review. Let me know if you have any questions that I didn't cover, so I could go over and answer them in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the like before you go to support my channel, and I will see you in the next video.